And here are our entries for our first heat of the evening. Out in front, sporting the number 1 saddle pad, Captain's Choice, out of the Taco Bay Farm, being driven this evening by Mr. C.J. Whitehead. With the number 2 saddle pad, it's Simsfield's Hard Times, out of the Simsfield Stables, and being driven this evening by Miss Carista Rabane. And on the outside, sporting the number 3 saddle pad, it's IC's Overextended, also out of the Taco Bay Farm, and being driven this evening by Miss Kira Whitehead. This is for the 113 and slower division time bar. Okay, our star car has now collected our entries for our first heat of the evening. 3 ponies up and 3 ponies out. Let's sort them out as they come out of the first turn. And it is the Rail Pony Captain's Choice with C.J. Whitehead in the bike, the pace setter, up over Simsfield's Hard Times. ISE's Overextended, pushing from behind into paddock turn and down the backstretch they go. These are the younger ponies just learning their way around the track, the slower division time bar as they head into Hingham High turn. Still running 1, 2, and 3 as they started, coming out of the 4th turn. Captain's Choice, the pace setter, Simsfield Hard Time, sitting in wait. IC's Overextended, studying from behind, off by a quarter as they head across us here on Spectator's turn. Into paddock turn and down the backstretch they go for the final time in this heat. Captain's Choice still out in front. There goes Simsfield's Hard Times, making way on the outside. Studying with him is IC's Overextended. They're all bunched up 3 wide as they come out of the 4th turn and down the home stretch. Captain's Choice from the inside, but it's Simsfield's Hard Times who has come out to take the lead and down to the wire. Simsfield Hard Times with Captain's Choice and IC's Overextended. That is unofficial. These are our entries for heat number 2 of the evening. Out in front, sporting the number 1 saddle pad, Colonel Cyclone, out of the Graceland Stables, being driven this evening by Mr. Maurice Rayner. With the number 2 saddle pad, it's Shady's Liberty. Shady's Liberty out of the Inwood Stables, and being driven this evening by Mr. Christian Truitt. And on the outside, sporting the number 3 saddle pad, Shady Lady. Shady Lady out of the Graceland Stables, and being driven this evening by another one of our rookies, Mr. Eucelio Mills. This is for the 110 and 4 to 112 and 4 division time bar. Our star car has collected our 3 entries for this heat number 2 of the evening. 3 ponies up and 3 ponies out. 3 ponies up and out of the first turn they come. It's Colonel Cyclone, the pace setter, being pushed along now by Shady's Liberty. Shady Lady having a poor start. She's off by about 6 now, trailing the field. Into paddock turn go the front runners, Maurice Rayner with Colonel Cyclone. Rocking and rolling out in front, still being chased down by Shady's Liberty, who studies now on the outside as they go around Hingham High turn. Shady Lady out of the mix, off by 10. Out of the 4th turn they come. It's still Colonel Cyclone with Shady's Liberty hot on his heels. Shady Lady still pacing very well, but still off by 10, trailing the field. Into paddock turn go the front runners. Shady's Liberty now making way on the outside of Colonel Cyclone, turning the cylinders on now to get out in front and start opening up a lead of 3 and growing as they go around Hingham High turn. Out of the 4th turn and down the home stretch they come. It's Shady's Liberty. Christian Truitt in the bike with Colonel Cyclone, and here comes Shady Lady to close out the field. And here come our entries for heat number 3 of the evening. Again, scratch Crown's Jewel from this evening's races. Out in front, spoiling the number 1 saddle pad, it is Final Notice out of the Graceland Stables, being driven this evening by Mr. Steven Cardoza. And on the outside, sporting the number 3 saddle pad, is Hot Gossip. Hot Gossip, owned by Mr. E.J. Carrero, and being driven this evening by Mr. Chad Sutherland. This is for the 107 and 2 to 108 and 2 division time bar. Okay, our star car has now collected our 2 entries for this heat number 3 of the evening. 2 ponies up and 2 ponies out. Let's sort them out as they come out of the first turn. And it is Final Notice with Smiley in the bike. Out in front by 2.5, 3 lengths already over Hot Gossip as they go across us here for the first time. on spectators' turn. Around paddock turn and down the backstretch they go. Final Notice trying to check grade out. Has grown himself a 5-pony length lead, a 6-pony length lead as they go around Hingham High turn. Hot Gossip still pacing good, but chasing on. Out of the 4th turn they come. Final Notice, rocking and rolling for her daddy out in front now, still maintaining a 6-pony length lead as they head into paddock turn. And down the backstretch they go for the final time in this heat. Final Notice, still hanging out in front by 5 now as Hot Gossip has been pushed back into position, has gained a bit of ground as they go around Hingham High turn. Out of the 4th turn and down the home stretch they come. And it is from wire to wire with wheels on fire for Final Notice with Hot Gossip. That is unofficial. And these are our entries for heat number 4 of the evening. Out in front sporting the number 1 saddle pad. Stay tuned. Out of the Tanglewood stables being driven this evening by Mr. Nuno Mota. With the number 2 saddle pad, A Touch of Red, owned and driven this evening by Mr. Ryan Manders. And on the outside sporting the number 3 saddle pad, Costa the Dragon, owned and driven this evening by Mr. Andy Westmore Stoneham. This is for the 108-3 to 110-3 division time bar. Our stock car has now collected our 3 entries for this heat number 4 of the evening. 3 ponies and 3 ponies out. We'll sort them out as they come out of the first turn. And it is the rail pony. Stay tuned. The pace setter up over A Touch of Red, who already takes a peep on the outside. Young Ryan, it looked like he's going for it or can't hold, and one of the two. Costa the Dragons trailing the field into paddock turn and down the backstretch they go. It's Stay Tuned still out in front. A Touch of Red still studying on the outside. Pace by pace. Costa the Dragon closing the distance. He's off by half, but still trailing the field. Out of the 4th turn they come. Stay Tuned trying to hold off A Touch of Red, who's left on the outside. Costa the Dragon now moves up to fill the gap. A Touch of Red now trailing the field, but it's Stay Tuned still out in front as they head into paddock turn. And down the backstretch they go for the final time in the heat. Stay Tuned still out in front. Costa the Dragon pushing the issue, now studying on the outside, trying to make way around Stay Tuned. A Touch of Red left back by 2, trailing the field. Out of the 4th turn. And down the home stretch they come. They're neck and neck, pace for pace, stride for stride. Stay Tuned on the inside. Costa the Dragon looks like he got a nose into the wire ahead of Stay Tuned, and it's A Touch of Red to close out the field.